All right, welcome back to our R-TAC and Daughters and Emmett's growing baseball collection. Maybe that's what I'll call it, Emmett's baseball collection. Let me know in the comments below if you think so, since it's going to be his eventually. Um, and I may sell some of these cards. I don't know if we get doubles or something like that to help support buying him new cards. So we're going to do the cellophane pack here, the 48 picture cards. You get to see who's on the front and on the back, but not in the middle. So on the first card right here, we got us a Steve Garvey All-Star card. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, but should be because he's a pretty good player. We get us a Mike Davis and John Lamastas. Johnny Lamastas. That one's upside down. Let me know if that's supposed to be like that in those cards. I got two of them, and they're both on the last pack like that. So we're going to open this up and go through it and see which pack is the better on these. So we're going to go with the first one first here, and we'll go through that. Like I said, we got Steve Garvey. Don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not, but he did play. He was a really good player, and that's card 13 of 22. So we'll put that in the keep pile. Tonya Pena. Other than Bo Diaz at this point in time in baseball history, 1986, because Johnny Bench retired. He was one of my favorite catchers. When I did play baseball, I caught. So he had a pretty good career. So he's a regional player. We'll put him on the side there. Here's a Paul Run. Nobody special there. Here's a Hojo or Howard Johnson. He might have stayed at one of those hotels. That's just a joke. I need to check in him, but he was a good regional ball player. Here we got a Moose Hayes, or Hydes, however you want to say his damn name. Played a pretty good career. And, all right, Moose Haas. There we go, Haas. Never heard of him. Tom. I can't even speak right now. He's a nobody. Ed News. I hate when I do that, but there's our Marvin Wendell. That's I think we've seen that one at Ed News before. Doug Declines. Dennis Lamp. Rob Wilfrun. Ron Hasey. I know that's the second time we've seen him. Not too much of a good player. Kirk Wilkinson. Seen that one already. Gary LaVille. Todd Nito. Todd. I don't know why. Fred Lynn. Todd Watt again. Is that the same one? Lee Mazzy. He had a long career with the Mets, Rangers, and the Yankees and the Pirates. He played for 4 teams. Fred Lynn. Why does he sound familiar? He played against the Reds in the 76 World Series. That's why. Definitely going to keep him. He's a regional player, and he was pretty good. So out of that first pack there, we got Fred Lynn, Howard Johnson, and Steve Garvey is definitely the best one out of that one. We'll have to check through the things. We got 2 more packs. Hopefully, we'll have some good players in these next packs to make up for a very disappointing first pack, other than Steve Garvey, seeing him right off. So, wow, this one, let's see here. We already got the Mike Davis. Not all that well. No, Chuck Tanner, manager's card. You know those are useless unless it's a Hall of Famer. There's a Joe. That's another unknown. Brian Harper. Frank Uferman. Here's a Expos Leaders card. I believe that is going to be Andre Dawson. Not in the Hall of Fame, I don't think, but he is a good ball player. So we'll put that down there. Here we do. We got the Mets leaders there. And is that a Darryl Strawberry? Mookie Wilson. Mookie Wilson's a good player at the time, so we'll keep that. I'll claim those as 2 good cards. Tom Telemann. Whitey Herzon. I think he's in the Hall of Fame as a player, not as a manager. So we'll keep that. There's a Rick Camp for the Braves. Here's the Giants leaders card. Greg Minion. You'll put that in the side because he ain't nobody. Who's this one here? This is for the Yankees. Willie Randolph. Willie Randolph was a good player. Definitely a good regional player there. There's Stu. Come on, nobody there. Boy, this pack here is going to be disappointing to say the least. There's Rob Deere, Mike Jones, and Mike Hogue. Yeah, that's a bust pack right there. So far, this 86 pack has been very disappointing. So what do we get out of this 86 pack here? We got Yankees leaders, we got Whitey Herzon, we got Mets leader, and Andre Dawson, Mookie Wilson, and Willie Randolph. Those are good players, but I don't think they're all Hall of Famers. And I think the only Hall of Famer out of this one is going to be Whitey Herzon as a manager. So we'll stick that with our good keep pack. And our last stack here, maybe Johnny LeMasters here will help us out some with some people good behind him. We got Ed Wunda. Nobody. Scott McGregor. See what kind of picture he had. Long time. We'll have to check him out. Probably not. We got Tony Phillips. He sounds like he was definitely a regional player. Cecil Fielder was a good ball player for his time. We'll keep him there. There's Kirk McCaskill picture. He pitched. It's a rookie card. I've heard him before, but I think his fire burnt out pretty quick. Who we got here? Brad Wellman. Ron Mathis for the Stros. There's a Mitch Webster for the Exposables. Thought he was pretty good. Frank Williams is a picture. Used to play for the Reds. And here we go. Sometime in our future, manager's card. Pete Rose. The all-time hits leader. Been framed from going into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Major League Baseball uses him when they can make money off of him. Major League Baseball put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. He paid his time. He did his crime. He paid for it. And now it's time to let him back in. The all-times hit leader with 4,192, beating Ty Cobb. This man needs to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame and is my all-time favorite player of all time. And that is Pete Rose, and that's a good card. So that made that whole pack. That made the rest of the pack of these could be shitty because I got Pete Rose, and I'm happy. Here's Rusty Stab, however you want to call it. Kent always wore sunglasses. He's a fake. Davey Johnson as a manager card. Again, as a manager player, not so great. Jim Gratner. Here we got a great gang. And then our final one is Daryl Dalton. And he's a catcher. And he was actually a pretty decent player. So out of that last pack, we got a couple regional players that were pretty good. We got Daryl Dalton, Cecil Fielder, and then the all-time greatest hit leader. And Charlie Hustle himself, Pete Rose. So this was a good deal. If you agree with me about Pete Rose being in the Hall of Fame, give me a hell yeah down there in the comments. I appreciate you guys and gals watching us this time around. And remember, as always, it costs nothing to be kind to one another. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And this is for building Emmett's card collection. And he's got him a pretty mint condition Pete Rose there. And some other ones. And we're going to go to another 86 pack after this one. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.